10 features that make the Atomos Ninja Inferno a great GH5 companion. So one of the main advantages to using an external recorder like the Ninja Inferno is that you can record directly to solid state media. And that's going to give you much longer recording times than you would get when you record directly to an SD card, for instance. Here you can see I have 45 minutes of footage, just uninterrupted footage. And this is recorded directly to ProRes 422HQ. So obviously a very large file, but with my 1TB SSD, I could have kept going. Quite amazingly, the GH5 can record 4K at 60 frames per second internally directly to an SD card. However, you're limited to 8-bit recording, whereas when you're recording to an external monitor, you can actually record at 10-bit. Now for casual usage, that's not really a big deal, but if you plan on doing a lot of grading, a lot of color work in post, then you're going to want the extra color data that 10-bit affords. So an external recorder like the Ninja Inferno allows you to capture that data. By far, one of my favorite things about the Ninja Inferno and any external recorder with this ability is that it allows you to record directly to ProRes HQ or ProRes 422, ProRes LT, whatever the case may be. I like to record in HQ. That gives you superb quality with this intermediate codec, and it cuts like butter in Final Cut Pro 10. You can also record directly to Avid DNX HD if you want to do so. Now here's one of the things that I love about this setup. It records directly to solid state SATA drives. You can use a SATA cable to connect directly to your computer, like a MacBook Pro for instance, and transfer that data much faster than you would with an SD card. So here's me trying to transfer a file from my SD card directly from the GH5. And it's just poking along, and it's not nearly as large as the files that you record directly to the Atomos Ninja. Now here's me importing one of the files from the Atomos Ninja Inferno, and look how much faster it is. And it's also much larger. So you can see 1%, 2%, 4%, 5%. It's just rolling through, and I'll have this imported in no time flat. Significant time saver. There's also less wear and tear on the SD cards and everything involved with using SD media because you're using the master caddies with the SSDs inside. So no more inserting and removing SD cards over and over, no more opening and closing the doors. You see how weathered that SD card is because it's been inserted and removed so many times. I much prefer recording directly to SSDs. Now, although I really appreciate the GH5's fully articulating screen, I don't want to sound ungrateful at all. There's simply no replacement for a large, bright 7-inch display. This thing has 1500 nits of brightness, so it can get really bright. If you're shooting outdoors on a sunny day, you're going to be able to see this display. But not just that, the sheer size of the touch-enabled display makes a huge difference in my opinion. Being able to open up waveforms and view them in almost full screen mode like that, being able to use other assist tools such as focus peaking. You see this menu here? I can turn on or off focus peaking. Allows me to get the perfect focus. You have zebras and various other tools in the monitor assist section to help you capture the perfect shot each time. But not just that, you also have focus zoom. So you can actually go in here and zoom around the frame to get that perfect focus. You can also drag your finger on the screen like that to go exactly where you want in frame. So the point is, without this large 7-inch touchscreen, these tools wouldn't be nearly as usable and functional as they are on the Ninja Inferno. Now the Ninja Inferno can take advantage of the high brightness range of log footage coming from your camera. By selecting the Atom HDR option while recording, users can view a properly exposed image on a high bright 10-bit display without having to resort to reducing the dynamic range of the shot. You can also use the Ninja Inferno to monitor HDR content directly from your Mac or PC. Now this is something definitely worth noting for those of you who plan on shooting for extended periods of time. You can actually install 2 batteries at the same time. These are Sony NPF style batteries. You can have 2 of these at the same time and hot swap between the 2. Now you can just use one if you wish to do so, but it's nice to have 2 of these in here because it allows you to hot swap on the fly between the 2 and keep going for however long you need to go. All you need is just a bunch of batteries. Unfortunately, this device does not come with any batteries, but here's something that's nice. It does come with an AC adapter. So if you don't have any Sony NPF style batteries on hand, you can use this AC adapter port right here and plug in the included AC adapter and continue to shoot into your heart's content. Or you can use the Atomos Ninja Inferno as a playback and preview monitor to go in and prepare your footage for post-production. So I can go into playback mode and browse all the media that's contained on the solid state drive. I can scrub through footage just like this. Really nice to have, and play it back, of course. and I can pause it, and then I can move frame by frame, either backward or forward throughout the video. And I can also tag footage. So if I like a particular section of a video, I can set an in tag to favorite, and I can set an out tag to favorite. So I'm gonna go to the out point. I think I'll stop right there, and then set the out tag. So now I have a favorited portion of this clip, just like that. You see the little green section there? So now I can export that XML and then import that XML into Final Cut Pro 10. Let me show you how to do that right now. So I'm gonna go into File, go to Import, select XML, navigate to the SSD that I have mounted. There we go. And then click on Import. Now watch what happens here. It's going to import my tags. So I'm going to be able to find that favorite tag that I just set and find that exact portion of the clip that I favorited. Just like that. See the little green section? Now if I go and select favorites, I can see that exact portion of the clip that I favorited. So that means I can use the Ninja Inferno itself to start preparing my footage for post-production. Really awesome. So ladies and gents, those are just 10 features that I appreciate about the Atomos Ninja Inferno that make it a great GH5 companion. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is Jeff with 9to5 Toys.